We know how much you guys love the Cheoy Lees. This is really cool. This is a nice liveaboard unit. Unusual. Today we're going to be touring this 2007 Cheoy Lee 88. Some might say that this is an affordable super yacht. Come join me.
I will. Stepping on right here onto the very generous swim platform, which is completely lined with staples. We got the removable staples here. We have a very large transom, door to the engine room and crew quarters, which we're going to check out later. Then this is kind of interesting. You want to open this?
No, do you?
Yeah. We do have...
Whoa!
bosun's locker here. Wow.
Wow.
This is large.
It is big.
That is big. Very, very cool, actually. This comes in pretty handy.
Yeah, that's nice to have. You can also put some toys in there as well. More like, almost like a little lazarette storage.
Correct.
Because as soon as we enter, we have the crew quarters there.
In here we have our shore power hookups, including the shore power cable reel and freshwater hookups as well. Fold down cleats. So here we have the port fuel fill, there's the starboard fuel fill, and then we have two more further forward, seeing that later. And now I'm going to take back over and you go up into the cockpit.
You mean I'm going to take back over?
Okay, you're going to take back over.
Okay, coming up. Welcome to the cockpit. This is a very large space. Or should we go forward first and come back here?
However you'd like.
Okay, that was a little tease. Let's go forward first.
Okay.
So we do have our boarding doors on both sides, so easily to enter. That's how we actually initially entered the boat. We didn't jump onto the swim platform like pirate, like Rico just did.
Yep.
So let's go forward. Check out this walkways, this sidewalks.
I really like this. Freshwater fill here. How comfortable is this?
This is really cool.
You know what it is? I think the key is the bulwarks.
Yeah.
The bulwarks are slightly flared out, and it gives you really the perception of a very, very wide sidewalk.
Agreed. I mean, it is wide. It is not narrow.
Sidewalk.
Sidewalk.
Side deck.
Side deck.
All right.
Okay.
Moving forward. I love the overhang.
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of it. Okay, walking forward, we have another boarding opportunity.
Boarding door, and this is nice because look, they actually have a little step built in, so it makes it really easy to go on and off. I like this. This is kind of cool.
And the step is there because we have the rub rail there, so they didn't want to break the rub rail. The rub rail goes through, and the door only opens above the rub rail. But if you're somewhere at a fixed dock where the tide is all the way down, this might be the most convenient way to get on board, actually.
Interesting. Okay, let's keep going forward. Big cleats everywhere, actually bollards. You see them over there too. They're nice and large, like a proper super yacht. Lots of storage hatches everywhere, like 4 big ones here.
Big ones here in the floor.
Yeah, and we have a little, well, not little, this is huge layout cushions here.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you could do anything here, really.
Yeah, these are proper deck loungers.
Yes, they're anchored in and they're nice and big, and you can actually kind of like change the shape and stuff. But you can do anything here. You can put bin bags. You can completely clear this out and have a little foldable table that you could have, you know, dinner when it's nice and breezy here forward always in the evening when it's hot. I think anything you want, you can do it here. There's a very large hatch that we're going to see on the interior forward. Lots of storage on this side as well.
What I really like about this boat, the way it's set up, that the ground tackle is below this hatch. Unfortunately, we cannot open this right now because we have the dock line running over it. It actually prevents us from opening this hatch, but it is all clean. The only thing which is obviously which we have are the foot remote switches and the 2 bollards for the dock lines. Other than that, it is clean. There's no tow brake hazards, so to speak.
Agreed, and they do have these proper fairleads here and the shaping protection right here and over the side there. So it's kind of nice to have. This line is not creating any issues right now.
Yep.
And it's staying in place and it's not really shaping back and forth.
And it still has a little bell there in the front.
The bell! Okay, it works.
Yeah.
All right, gonna go back to our cockpit.
We have another fuel fill right here. Okay, now the cockpit.
Welcome to the cockpit one more time. We have a large alfresco dining on the main deck here. Great for easily 8 people. Can have dinner here, quite nice. And right here we have a bit of entertainment setup, I call it. So we have a sink right here, storage right here, drawer fridges, obviously drink fridges in this, probably in this setup, and we have an ice maker.
Wow, that's a huge ice maker.
Yeah, a good size ice maker, which is quite nice to have here. We have a TV.
Outdoor TV, yeah.
So everything you need to do service, and looks like we have quite a bit of storage underneath the staircase here.
That's right.
They built this in so you'll be able to use that space.
And then the way it looks to me, and I am not 100% sure, but I'm just going out on the limb here. I believe this is a hookup for a wired remote control for the main engines and hopefully the thrusters as well.
I think it's a good limb. All right, let's go check out the interior. Big sliding door.
I'm more excited of what's behind the sliding door.
The salon.
No, cold air. Wow, this is big.
I think everyone's beyond exhausted of us constantly complaining how cold it is. I mean, how hot it is. How hot it is, not how cold.
How not cold it is.
I think in the summer especially, but in the winter they get mad. They're like, come on, stop complaining. It's cold here, it's snowing. Welcome to the salon.
So immediately when we walk in, we have a settee to port side.
And you feel the beam, right, of this
Yes.
boat. You have really nice side decks that we walked on, right? That are plenty of space, and still like really good beam in here.
It's an 88.
Yeah.
It's a big boat.
And it's a Cheoy Lee, so
Yes.
they like their beam. It's a big boat, and there's a lot of storage. So I'm not gonna open up everything, but I will open some stuff up. All right, so we have a TV right here on our starboard side. Looks like a huge storage underneath. All of this
Wow.
goes all the way in there is storage. Lots of outboard storage right here.
Well, there's space for 2 armchairs if you really wanted some.
Easy, absolutely. Is this table stationary or is it some kind of high-low?
I don't know that.
I think it's stationary, just like that. But you could totally put something else here if you would like to change it. Looks like the couch also has some storage underneath built in. And as we're coming forward, we have an actual proper formal dining interior.
Formal dining with insert leaves, so you can make that a smaller dining table for 4 chairs, or the setup it is right now with 8 chairs.
This styling is classic and totally timeless. So I feel like this yacht is still gonna look the same, you know, in 10 years. You're not gonna feel like, oh wow, that was so
outdated.
long ago. Yeah. It just has this classic style, and it's gonna feel timeless. So all of these on outboards are storage. All of these, and I'll open one up. Yeah, there's all the china, everything here for service.
As well as in this console, and
right here.
awesome.
And I'm gonna go on our starboard and show you the bar. So we have a sink right here. There is a fridge underneath, a drink fridge in this case. A bit of storage for the bar.
That's a cool door shape.
Yeah, kind of neat. And then right here, looks like we actually have a desk. You can actually put a chair here and make it like a little mini office. I'm sure whoever had this yacht built probably wanted it this way. Or it's just an overflow for your bar and you could use it as your entertainment space. All right, where are we going next?
Let's go up to the Flybridge because we have the interior staircase and the Flybridge is air conditioned.
Yes, so that's why we didn't go up as soon as we arrived in the cockpit. We decided to save it and do it in AC because this is our second tour of the day and we are hot. All right. Follow me, we're going up. Check this out, it's air conditioned. It is so nice to be in here. We'll start aft, yeah?
Okay, and we can go out.
Real quick. Oh, it is hot. Okay.
All right.
Quickly, let's do it.
Aft deck. Okay, we have a 1,700 pound crane. We have a tender up here, so obviously when the tender is in the water, you can remove the shocks and have a huge entertaining space here.
So normally they have a pop jacuzzi set up here, which is now stored by the bar. You guys will see it. But normally this is their like portable, removable hot tub, which was our plan. We were thinking about it, put the hot tub or not put a hot tub. A lot of you said like we should have had a hot tub. Our plan is if we want to have a hot tub at any point,
you're gonna get an inflatable one.
Just get an inflatable, put it right there. When you don't want it, take it away. Never have to deal with maintenance. If it ever goes bad, you just throw it away and buy a new one, and it's still a fraction of the price.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, got our mast up there, all of our satellite communication, 2 radars, an open array Garmin and radar dome. Then we have a wind vane up there for the wind direction and wind speed indicators. Of course, a little ladder to go up there. There's more storage on the port side. There is a bench here on the starboard side. And we go back into the air-conditioned space.
But this is a really big space. I want to point out that you could still extend the shade if you wanted to and make it a big shaded space. It looks like, look, they've got a track right there. So it might even be set up for that. And a really, really large hard top, which could be really nice for solar.
True.
All right. We have a little side T right here with storage underneath and a bit more storage right here. Going back in. It's funny how we complained for so long that California got too cold for us, and now we're complaining that Florida is too hot.
It is warm in the summer, for sure.
Not good. Okay, so on our port side, we have a dining area, technically alfresco dining. If you open up all these enclosures that we have, this is a partially enclosed Flybridge. In this case, they put the enclosure, soft enclosure in. Looks really nice. Yeah, it's strata glass, so it's a hard plastic, so it looks like real glass. But you could easily remove that if you don't like that. And then right here we have, easily could have dinner with 8 people actually.
Yes.
6 very comfortably. And we have our 3 bar stools right here and a pretty good sized bar. There's a bit of storage right here. Right here, like we mentioned, is where the hot tub is stored. As you guys can see how small it actually is. So right here we have a sink. Is that a barbecue?
I think there might have been a barbecue and they took it out because it's enclosed now and you don't want to barbecue inside. So it's just a stainless steel surface at the moment.
Got it. But you could obviously put a barbecue out there.
Exactly.
Easy. Some storage, spaces. Yeah, and maybe something on this side. This is a good sized bar. Double drink fridge, sub-zero. That's what we're gonna have. Freezer. Wow, that's pretty cool. Now we're coming over to our Helm.
So Helm, we have 3 Helm chairs, not just 1, not just 2, 3 Helm chairs. And this is our primary Helm location here. The way it was designed, that the boat will be mainly driven up here on the Flybridge. We do have a small bad weather, shitty weather Helm down below. We were going to show you in a second. But up here we have upgraded Garmin displays, shift throttle control here, the Caterpillar main engine monitors, Garmin multifunction display right here. We have the stabilizer control here, both stern thruster, rudder indicator, anchor remote control, searchlight control. Then we have VHF radio, still some Furuno equipment here, which was probably originally on the vessel, and then our Fusion stereo, trim tab control here, another VHF radio, and then of course, can you hear this? This is ice cold air.
The sound of heaven.
How's the visibility? Once I'm sitting up on the chair, it's actually really good.
Yeah, for long passages, great visibility. You can see everything.
Right?
It's so high up. It's great for whale watching. This would be a great whale watching boat.
Oh yeah, because you're so high up. Flybridge is actually pretty tall.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we go down below, check out the galley and the lower Helm?
Let's do it. Kind of don't want to leave because it's so nice and cool here.
Well, it's cool down there.
This is a serious wheel.
Helm wheel, right?
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow. Okay, let's do it. Before we get to the galley, hello, we have a day ahead. Check it out. The view from a boat is good for the soul. I like that. So we have a sink, just a really cute little day head. It's nice to have right here. And it's close to the Helm because we have another Helm and actually close to our
look at the headroom here.
This is very tall. This is a very tall boat. So this is 6'8", my hand all the way up. So this is definitely over 7
foot.
Definitely over 7 feet.
Over 7 feet. Okay.
I think so. I can't reach that. Okay. So what do we have in a galley? We have a large dishwasher. Tons of storage right here. We have a double sink with garbage disposal. It looks like a separate, most likely filtered water or hot water, depending. Not sure what it is. And then tons of storage here. A large oven. Looks like a 30, right? Mm-hmm. Very nice. We have a microwave, a TV here as well. Upper storage right here. And all of this is storage. Induction cooktop. And Sub-Zero. Big refrigerator. Yeah, and a freezer. Yeah, very nice. So all the appliances are, you know, pretty high end here. The hardcore appliances that you use all the time. Did I say hardcore?
The core.
The core appliances that you use all the time are high end. And lots of storage. It's a good galley. And it's in a great location. Look, there's more drawers right here. More storage underneath this dinette. This is a big dinette.
So yeah, you have your breakfast nook here. Actually, this could be, I mean, that's a large breakfast nook actually. Yeah. So you could have your main meals here as well. But also, if you run with full crew on this boat, this could be your crew mess. Definitely. And you use the formal or the exterior or the Flybridge dining option. Agreed.
Yeah, this is a great space. Also a nice space for home office.
Yeah.
If you actually want to use it as owner operator and spend a bit more time working, this would be a good space. You can set it all up to be a pretty nice office.
Yes.
So I see like a cool skylight there. We got to check it out from underneath when we go down below. All right. So, really important, they do have a
trash compactor,
which is cool. And look, all of this is storage on the other side. Neat. On our port side, we have the weather door. We don't have one on the starboard side. So this is our access to go quickly to go forward or aft, for that matter. All right, the helm.
Okay, lower helm. As you guys can see, it doesn't even have a helm chair. It is for really bad weather only. Or if there's a problem, for example, with the upper helm. So we still have our helm wheel, shift and throttle controls. We have 2 Garmin displays here. We have the Caterpillar monitors. Every essential piece of electronic here we need, including our thruster controls, port generator, starboard generator. We can start that from down here. Anchor control, searchlight control, same like we saw on the Flybridge. And of course also stabilizer control is down here as well. And you can close this whole compartment up if you want to have it out of the way and you don't want to look at it.
That would have been so cool on our old boat.
Right?
If you would have just closed this up. Also, sometimes you think like, you know, have kids on board and stuff. When you can close this, it makes it a lot safer.
I agree.
Like nobody can mess with these controls while everybody upstairs.
That's very true.
Because you wouldn't even know that there's something here. If you had a small kid, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going
forward, we have lots of storage. Oh no. Hold on.
We actually have a 120 volt breaker panel and a 1224 volt breaker panel.
And a bit more storage here. We have a combo washer and dryer here. There are actually 3 of these on board, which is pretty cool. Yep. And all of this is our laundry. Very interesting. So this is our VIP cabin, I think. So basically, if you have a special guest that you'd like to have their own separate space, this could be their cabin. This is very nice. Look how big this is.
It's almost like an owner's suite.
It's almost like a second owner's suite.
Yeah, and you completely separate from the rest of the gang.
Quite nice. We have very large nightstands with lots of storage underneath. On your side, you actually have a little desk or makeup station right there.
There's your skylight.
Oh yeah, that's it. How cool. Just a little extra light.
It really brings a lot of light in here actually. It makes it very bright.
All of these are closets and hanging lockers right there. There's some owner's private stuff stored on a boat, so we're not going to be able to open some of the things, but you guys get an idea. It's large. And then right here, we actually have a settee. So a separate settee, which is kind of nice to get in, like out of each other's way when you're functioning in this cabin together. All of this is storage. Look at all these drawers.
Huge.
Crazy. And then walking into the head, we have a sink, storage underneath. Looks like medicine cabinet here. And then our head, tons more. Wow, this is great. And a large shower. Holy smokes. This is like a, what is it called? A Turkish bath here. Look at this wraparound.
Sitting area.
Yeah, I mean, you can sit here with like 3-4 people. This is crazy.
Yeah.
It's a big shower.
Big shower, for sure.
Jokes aside, really nice, big, openable hatch here. So you can open it up and actually let quite a bit of breeze coming through into this cabin. So nice space. And just want to point out this space right here and this right here are actually very large storage compartments. So you could put like suitcases and large things that they're storing underneath. All right, let's go midship. We're gonna go check out the rest of the staterooms. Is also storage?
No more breakers.
Breakers. Okie dokes. Wow, this is a very comfortable staircase. Let's go here. So this is our starboard side, twin cabin, big hanging locker as soon as we walk in, right here. TV, some storage, exposed storage there. It's a nice cabin. It's good headroom. Yeah, I mean, Cheoy Lee is well known for their space in the cabins, and you can see it in this boat for sure. So, and our head, we also have a really good countertop space, storage underneath, medicine cabinets here, and a legit 2-person shower. Wow, this is nice. Then we're gonna go and check out yeah, that was like a secondary owners. I guess this would be the VIP. Oh, wow. Check this out. There is like this whole little nook here. So you have a large 4-drawer dresser here. You still have a large hanging locker, queen-size bed, large nightstands. This is very big. I mean, you could have had a bigger bed in here if you wanted to, just a little bit, still with the door a little. And then looks like the head is very similar size.
Yes, medicine cabinet, sink, good amount of countertop space still, the head, and then a full walk-in shower as well, same size like on the starboard side.
Oh, you gotta come check out the owner's suite. What?
Big TV.
Wow. Holy smokes, this is big.
King size bed.
Big this is. Wow. This is a nice liveaboard, you guys. This is bigger than some people's bedrooms.
Oh yeah.
Very good. So this is a king size bed.
Yes.
Huge. And then here we have, look how much storage we have. Wow, it would not be fighting for any storage here. There's a big walk-in closet here. It's huge. It's got some stuff in there, but I mean, big, definitely a huge walk-in. And then drawers underneath the bed. We still have a proper desk here that you can definitely set up and work. You can use it as intended for makeup or jewelry, and still another walk-in closet. Wow, let's go check out the head. This is unusual, okay? Check this out. When you just look from here, you've got double sink, dual vanity. All of these are storage, all the drawers. Still have medicine cabinets here. Wow. And then we have our head. We have a very nice 2-person shower. Easy, big bench. But that's not all. Because you actually have another separate head. Very large. Check this out.
That's pretty cool.
I don't think I've actually seen that before. Not laid out like this. Pretty interesting.
Another
how
thing,
they did that.
what you haven't seen,
Yeah.
is this.
Well, I've seen this, but
That's,
is our engine room access?
yes,
Wow, crazy.
secondary engine room access
Very convenient.
from the interior.
We're gonna go check that out next.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Back to our swim platform.
All right. The breeze picked up a little bit, so it's not as hot anymore.
Which is nice. Yep.
It's pretty sweet.
Okay, come on in. This drops us in the crew quarters first. Okay, so we do have a bunk bed here set up. I don't know what this is called, like an L? I guess.
Yeah.
So it is good size. We have a there's screw on board, so I'm not going to open anything up. But they do have a hanging locker right here, a little captain's desk here as well, nice to have, with a little bit of exposed storage. Then right here they do have that second and third washer and dryer combos. I think me personally, I would just switch it out and have a separate washer and separate dryer.
Yeah, me too.
But I guess maybe it makes it, for whatever reason they like that. I don't know, maybe the current owner enjoys that. So then right here we have an ensuite for the crew, and it's actually a good size. Check it out. You have a separate walk-in shower, got a toilet, you have your sink, your medicine cabinet. For crew of 2, it's good space. And they have a little kitchenette set up with their own refrigerator, microwave, sink, storage. Definitely nice to have. All right, engine room.
All right, welcome to the engine room, Cheoy Lee 88 2007. Of course, we have a little bit of noise here because both of the chillers are running. There are 2 Dometic chillers sitting over there. We have our electrical breaker panel here, little sink there, our fuel primary filters and manifolds down here. Then going over, looking at the port side, we have a little workbench here, some more breakers and electrical switchboards, big exhaust system from the main engines. The Caterpillar C32s, big boys. This is the door we saw from the interior. That's your secondary door to get into the engine room or out of the engine room. We have our engine room ventilation, of course, all on mechanisms, so in case of a fire they can be closed. We have a Northern Lights generator right here on the outboard side. Of course, the main engine here on the port side. Moving over, starboard engine right here, another big Northern Light generator right there. Water maker system. All right, the Caterpillar C32s, they're big boys, big engines. Each engine has 1,652 horsepower, total of 3,300 horsepower.
And 4, I think.
Okay, and 4. 3,304 horsepower total, a cruising speed of 20 knots and a top speed of 26 knots. At 26 knots with C32s, you're probably going to burn a good amount of fuel. So that's the engine room here. It is a full stand-up engine room. I have plenty of headroom. The cool thing is, if you keep the door open, the crew quarters is air conditioned, so you can get actually a little bit of cold air in here. If you put a fan in there, you can actually work here with semi-air conditioned conditions.
Alrighty, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this tour. Put that like, comment, and do the share. That really helps us grow. Really appreciate you. Let us know what you thought of this one in the comments. Let us know if this would make a great liveaboard, if you would be interested in it. And it is for sale, and I'll put the contact in the description underneath the video. I'll see you later. Ciao!
Then down here we have, I don't know what.